I'm ready for 5 minute roll. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 round war. But my goal is to finish him early and not test his cardio.
Well, you're saying obviously you watched the interview, so you know what we spoke about. I mean, you saw his advice. He was talking about the fact that you wanted to strike and you're looking to mix it up and that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Those comments you'd made, and his advice was a very pointed, "Don't do that, Merab."
But once he gets there, he gets his gear on, he gets right in octagon with John Wood, and he starts smashing the pads, and he's looking damn good.
Merab Dvalishvili has promised non-stop violence against Cory Sandhagen. He believes relentless striking and constant pressure will break Sandhagen's rhythm. With Merab's pace against Cory's technical movement, this fight sets up one of the most compelling stylistic battles in the division. As discussions continue about Merab Dvalishvili's intense style, Tim Welch shared his perspective on the matchup with Cory Sandhagen. He pointed out that despite Merab's age and unusual training habits, his toughness and endurance remain unmatched. Welch noted that Cory's wrestling defense may hold up at first, but Merab's endless pressure could change everything as the fight drags on.
And I mean, Merab shows up to practices late, barely warms up. He's like 34, 35 years old.
Old man.
He's getting up there a little bit, but he's just a stone dude. Some people just have durable,
35 minutes and I'll still get injured.
durable joints, crazy cardio.
Yeah.
Cory Sandhagen, I know he says he's not going to be afraid of Merab's wrestling and he's going to just go into it. He's going to wrestle him. But it's like, okay, you can do that. And he'll probably look really good, his defense, the first.
From there, Welch broke down why Merab's wrestling is so dangerous. He explained that while Cory might handle the early attempts, the constant pressure eventually wears down opponents. According to him, Merab's deep penetration and smart timing prevent opponents from landing counters, such as knees. Welch added that many underestimate Sandhagen, but realistically, stopping Merab's relentless attack over 5 rounds is an entirely different challenge.
Now the next 40 Merab shoots, how is he going to look? That's the thing. But again, everyone's counting Cory out. Everyone's counting him out.
Nobody's giving him a chance.
I don't see him threatening Merab with submissions. I don't really see him threatening Merab with those knees. Merab shoots. When he gets you on the fence, he doesn't just shoot from 2 feet away. He doesn't even give you a chance for a knee. His penetration's so deep, his head's high, it's hard to time him coming in.
After Welch's detailed analysis, Sean O'Malley jumped in with his own experience facing Sandhagen. He highlighted how dangerous Cory's striking can be, recalling the knee that nearly caught him off guard. At the same time, O'Malley admitted Merab's strength and cardio are on another level. Even when shots are stuffed, Merab never slows down, continuing his relentless attack without hesitation.
So if Cory gets it done, that'll be insane. I just don't.
That one knee that took me off my feet. I thought for sure he was about to shoot.
That was gonna be a home run.
Launched that thing, cooked me right.
What do you do that made you really think he wasn't?
He reshoots, so I think Sean stuffed the shot, and I think he thought he was going to shoot again.
Yeah,
No,
I thought he was gonna reshoot, but he's just freakishly strong, and the cardio definitely is factor.
He's not deterred by some stuffed shots either. He just keeps on coming.
The second round, I think I stuffed 7 shots,
That's crazy.
and he just
Yeah, dude.
7 shots you stuffed.
Building on the outside perspectives, Merab Dvalishvili shared his own thoughts on the matchup. He explained how things became personal after his last fight, when Cory Sandhagen responded to his post-fight comments. What started as mutual respect now feels different to Merab. He admitted he's unsure about Sandhagen's intentions, but he knows one thing clearly: Cory is coming for his belt and looking to finish him.
I'm hungry, and then after the fight, he said, "If you're hungry, I have something for you." So, yeah, I thought he's a nice guy, but I'm not sure now. I'm not sure.
You're not sure, okay? I guess that's for you guys to figure out. You get to settle things. You get to put your hands up and do all that, right?
One thing for sure, he may be a nice guy, but he wants to finish me. He wants my belt.
Shifting from respect to strategy, Merab opened up about how he truly wants this fight to play out. He dismissed outside advice and made it clear he'll fight on his own terms. And confident in his preparation, Merab explained that he's motivated to strike with Sandhagen, believing his stand-up has improved enough to land heavy punches, while still being ready for any direction the fight takes.
People keep telling me, don't do this, don't listen, I do whatever I want, and I will prove it again. And like I'm really motivated for this fight to go and strike with Cory Sandhagen. It's an MMA fight, whatever it takes, but I'm really ready for exchange some big punches, and I think I can crack him, and that's the goal. But it's MMA fight, and we all see where fights will go. Don't be surprised if Cory Sandhagen will shoot on me too, and but I wanna exchange some big punches, and my striking is good. I used to.
Continuing on his striking confidence, Merab addressed recent comments made by Sandhagen. He explained that while Cory may joke about his skills, the truth is different. Merab reminded everyone that when he has proven his hands before, even outstriking Jose Aldo, when takedowns didn't work. For him, being a complete mixed martial artist means adapting to any fight scenario and proving doubters wrong again.
He can. He was kind of joke or whatever. I mean, I don't know.
Little bit, yeah.
If he really believes, then no. He did say same interview. Then he has to respect my hands too. But I'm a mixed martial artist, and I'm a conflict fighter. And I can fight whatever fight will go. I wasn't able to take Jose Aldo down, but I beat him in striking. So. And I prove it, and I'm gonna prove it again. But now, like I said, I'm gonna hurt him.
After hearing Merab's confidence and strategy, Cory Sandhagen shared his own perspective on the mental side of fighting. He reflected on his early years in the sport, explaining how fear and dedication shaped him. Sandhagen remembered sacrificing parts of his college life to train, showing that even top-level fighters face pressure and must commit fully to succeed inside the cage.
And actually, that time, I don't really get a joke. I was happy that he called me out. I wanted to fight him, but now I speak better English, and I realize what maybe he was meaning. I'm mad now.
Oh, you're mad?
Now I'm changing my mind. I was treating him as a nice guy now.
Oh, I don't know that he took it so negatively. I'm not trying to stir the pot here. I think but hey, you know what? You want to take it how you want. You can get your motivation where you get it, my friend.
Yeah.
Building on his past experiences, Cory described how his mindset has changed heading into this fight with Merab. He explained that the excitement of possibly winning the belt adds a new level of focus. Cory also noted his coaches pushing him harder than ever before, sharpening both his strategy and preparation. This fight represents more than a match, it's a chance to reach a new milestone in his career.
He's my enemy, and I'm gonna protect my belt very well.
Well, you're saying, obviously, you watched the interview, so you know what we spoke about. I mean, you saw his advice. He was talking about the fact that you wanted to strike and you're looking to mix it up and that kind of thing, those comments you'd made. And his advice was a very pointed, don't do that, Merab. He doesn't seem like he really believes you, though. I get the sense he thinks maybe you're just putting it out there and maybe blowing a little smoke. How committed are you to the idea of maybe keeping this fight standing for a while?
People keep telling me, don't do this, don't listen. I do whatever I want, and I will prove it again. And I'm really.
Furthermore, after discussing his training intensity and championship mindset, Cory Sandhagen addressed the upcoming press conference. He admitted it's a different experience for him compared to past events, especially with language barriers and multiple translators. Despite that, he emphasized he'll stay true to himself, treating the event as an opportunity to engage with fans rather than overthink or change who he is.
Yeah, I'm sure Cory Sandhagen will be fine with his cardio, and then he's not getting tired. It's gonna be high-level fight. Even if I take him down, he will attack my leg locks and try some submission. Striking, we all know he's fast. He's changing stance. He has a dangerous fly knee, whatever, spinning back kick.
Shifting from fight mindsets to preparation, Merab Dvalishvili gave insight into his training ahead of UFC 320. He revealed how he's working closely with Demetrius Johnson, focusing on guard passing, control, and submissions. Despite his reputation for intensity, Merab explained that even when he shows up late, he jumps straight into drills, pushing hard from the start and continuing to improve with every session.
He comes into practice and he jumps right into drilling, and what we were working on was basically some guard passing and then working on taking it back and doing an armbar there. And as you guys know, the machine is built different. He doesn't need to warm up. He gets right into it. It's one of the things that me and Alejandro laugh about. How does somebody just come in and just goes 100% and continues to get better? He's just built different.
How do you feel about drilling?
I used to. I don't drill much.
Yeah.
I don't drill. I like to go live.
Live all the time.
Yeah, but drill is good, of course.
Gotcha.
I wish I do.
Yeah. But you're like,
On the Daniel Cormier show, Merab Dvalishvili shared his thoughts about Cory Sandhagen and the title fight. He explained how the UFC wanted to give Cory another opportunity because of his status as one of the biggest names in the division. Merab also reflected on Cory's past mistakes and excuses, showing that while the promotion sees potential, he is focused and ready for the challenge. He said, and then the UFC wanted to give him another chance. I think they like this fight because it's a title fight with Cory Sandhagen. They want to see if he's really that good and if he can actually beat me. Merab acknowledged Cory's status in the division and why the UFC saw this matchup as important. Further, he said, he was a superstar like for UFC, right? He was the biggest name in our division, right? And then I think UFC wants to give him another opportunity. Like everybody, like not only UFC, like a lot of people were saying, oh, he wasn't himself and he was off or something, you know? Like he also himself made a mistake excuse. Remember he was making excuses? He reflected on how fans and analysts also expected Cory to get another chance despite past performances. Finally, he said, and then remember like the spear wasn't good? He said, my hip. Something, you know? He was fighting with hips, the same hip he's kept with all his life, you know? But so, then I said, okay, but in my head. Following Merab and Sandhagen's preparation insights, John Wood highlighted the dedication behind the fighters' training. He explained that the commitment isn't just technical, it comes from genuine love for the sport. Wood emphasized that staying active, enjoying each fight, and embracing challenges daily fuels peak performance, showing why his fighter consistently steps into the octagon ready and motivated for every battle.
You know, it really is, and that's just a testament to the fact of the will and the desire and the hard work that guy puts in and day out. And I do truly believe that he's gonna want to do it again. I think he'll fight in December. You know, God willing, no injuries and nothing bad happens. You know, he is just a guy that loves to stay active. He loves to fight. He loves this game. He loves everybody, every bit of it. You know, it's fun for him. Other than the weight cut process, he loves everything.
Wood continued connecting his father's mindset to fight night performance. Unlike many, the stress of the camp and weight camp energizes him, does not drain him. He thrives in performing, connecting with fans, and being in a fight camp. This focus and enjoyment in every part of preparation explain why his fighter enters the octagon confident, ready to face opponents like Sandhagen, and fully embraces the challenge ahead.
You know, he's really one of those few guys that when it comes fight night, he's excited to be in there. He is excited. He can't wait to get in there. He can't wait to get in and do the thing. I've never seen anybody so happy after the weight cut's over, all the stress and pressure is off. You'd think he had just fought. You know, then it really is the good go time for him. So it's something, like I said, I really know he enjoys his sport and he loves, you know, being a champion. He loves the fans. He loves performing. He just loves it, embraces it. So there's nothing he would rather be doing than being in fight camp and fighting.
After highlighting his father's love for training and fighting, John Wood shifted focus to the bigger picture of the UFC landscape. He pointed out that there's always a new wave of young, talented fighters ready to step in and challenge the top competitors. These fighters quickly climb ranks through contender series wins, knockouts, and short-notice fights, keeping every champion alert and constantly tested.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, the thing with the UFC, and we've seen it multiple times in the last year, there's so many young guys and so many talented guys that are coming out that can just step in, you know, win on Dana White's Contender Series, go get a fight, get a good knockout, take a short notice fight, then jump up, somebody falls out, and the next thing you know, they're in a title fight. And, you know, these young, talented kids, so there's never going to be a shortage of people coming after us for the belt. I mean, and talented guys. But as far as the top 10, I mean, it's looking kind of, you know, like I said, we're going to run a couple laps around it again.
Adding on, as analysts and fighters continue breaking down the matchup, Michael Bisping weighed in on Merab Dvalishvili's potential impact. He highlighted that if Merab can overcome a tough opponent like Cory Sandhagen, it could change the dynamics of the division entirely. Bisping emphasized that Merab's unique style makes him a serious challenge for anyone in the bantamweight ranks.
I do believe that if Merab Dvalishvili does beat Cory Sandhagen, and that's a big if, although Merab is a tough stylistic matchup for anybody, but if he can beat Cory Sandhagen, I don't think there's anyone in this division right now that can beat him.
Moving on, while fans continue to debate who truly stands as the future of the bantamweight division, Sean O'Malley himself weighed in on the looming clash between Cory Sandhagen and Merab Dvalishvili. Breaking down the matchup with his usual sharp eye, O'Malley highlighted both the stylistic similarities and the unique dangers that make this fight so unpredictable.
How do you think the Sandhagen-Merab fight goes?
You know, it's me and Cory have very similar styles. Cory did do a really good job against Umar, creating scrambles and like keeping his hips high when Umar tried to get to his back. Merab felt so just so strong and, you know, just really strong in those certain positions. His gas tank's ridiculous. If I had to guess, Merab, but it's hard for me to count Cory out because I do think Cory, like, skill for skill, is one of the best guys in the UFC. I think he's got more skills overall than Merab, but Merab, that skill set he does have is so good, so dominant. It's very Khabib-like, but Cory, it wouldn't be surprised if Cory goes out there and does something spectacular.
Furthermore, as the conversation around Merab and Cory's clash intensified, analyst Malcolm Wellmaker stepped in with his own perspective. Known for his no-nonsense takes, Wellmaker wasn't buying into the idea that Sandhagen could simply control a relentless force like Merab.
Please welcome Malcolm, the Machine. Wellmaker! Bernard, chill this statement. Cory Sandhagen dominates Merab.
Chill. No, nobody dominates Merab, brother. It's hard for me to imagine that after seeing him go against, look at what he did to Henry, Umar, Sean. I mean, I can't imagine nobody dominating him. But
Yeah. What is the Malcolm prediction if you fought Merab?
As the fight approaches, the stakes couldn't be higher. Merab Dvalishvili has proven time and time again that his relentless pace, unmatched conditioning, and adaptable striking make him a nightmare for any opponent. Cory Sandhagen, known for his technical precision, will face constant pressure that could test his endurance like never before. This isn't just a battle for a title, it's a clash of styles and legacies, along with wills. Fans are in for a 5-round war where every second could decide the champion. Who do you think will survive Merab's non-stop pressure, Cory Sandhagen's precision striking, or Merab's relentless pace? Comment below and let us know your prediction.